Oh, snaps. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Standing in their own energy, they are good enough. And being with one person shows that they're balanced. It shows that they appreciate balance. This person, something is not balanced about them. A lot is not. Shooting star. So this says wishes granted, luck, dynamic, sudden, passionate. So I feel like something is getting ready to come into your life. This wish fulfillment, and it's going to happen suddenly here. Look at that. Sunrise, new beginnings, new day. Okay. Obstacles overcome.
Look,
Problems
it's not there.
ending. A fresh start. Things are going to enhance for you tremendously. It hasn't been easy. It has not. But I feel like you've handled this pretty well, because most of your cards indicate that you still kept your heart open. You've maintained your integrity. You've accepted the truth when it was revealed to you. And you're still optimistic about the future. That's why everything is aligning for you just as it should, because of the way that you've handled it.
Baby.
As well as, even in some cases, ignored. Because I feel like even though you didn't know about all of these other entities here, they could have been in competition with you behind the scenes. It's like secret competition, secretly not wanting to see you and this person come.
Okay, so welcome in. I am just trying to get this started. I don't have a producer. I am the producer. And I'm just trying to figure this out. Pretty much. So it's a bunch of like random stuff. So I'm probably just like not looking like I'm paying attention too much right now, but I have a stream scheduled around 7 p.m. and I'm trying to get my layout studio together in order. And that requires me to pay attention. Pay attention, set it up. And you'll probably see things rearranging while I do this. Don't worry. Let's see. Let's see. The thing about it is I need to be able to see, so target URL. Okay, let's see. Text, Flare, goals, interactive, all, back. All right. Let's see. help, right?
Mommy, can you open this for Gunner?
Okay.
I think he likes the chicken.
I think so.
It might pop at the bottom.
All right.
I want it.
Hold on, I haven't opened it. Go sit down. No.
Come on, Gunny. Come on. Let's go. Treat problems.
The lifestyle of the rich and the famous.
Mommy,
Yeah,
can you make some Gunny?
sure. Okay. All right, let me move this onto the iPad to test it out. Because they said you can do that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. This is really cool. Okay. So it's saying I need an overlay, which I thought. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. See, this is why I need production. This is exactly why I need production. I'm just the talent, right? Like last night, I ended up just ending it.
My, what is this background for?
It's for me. Can you let me concentrate, please?
And
Pretty please. I just need to concentrate. Stream source. Okay.
make a gaming video.
What game should I play?
Those. It's between like. It's like between like games, like for adults.
Oh, okay. Can you please
Like horror games.
sit at your desk?
It's horror games. Can I play the game that you choose?
Yeah.
Then you said a good boy.
Yeah, he is.
He wants
Okay,
to
can you please? Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 2 followers, or 2 viewers rather. If you could share, like, share, like, subscribe. And if you can, help me in the comments. Are you on Streamlabs, or can you help me out? There you go. Stream preview, drag and drop to edit. So yeah, and then what, you just save it. Oh, I like that transition. Okay, okay. All right, so what? Game capture. Okay, so you need my URL to see a game, right? Huh, okay. Okay, how about this? Do you want? Yeah. We can remove that, remove this. I don't think there's any deaths, but I do watch true crime, so that's a thing. Now I wanted, what is this? The event list shadow. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Open the properties. Auto. I don't like that. Oh. Let's see, what does this do? Okay, so that's not a local file. That is going to... Okay.
Well, that's what I'm scared of doing.
What?
Falling off a screen.
Oh, you don't have to be afraid of
Because
that.
I jumped off of one.
Why'd you do that?
Because I thought I would find space.
Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. Stream decor, that's cool. I like that. See, it's been claimed and added to your inventory. So which scene would you like to add? Yeah, that one. Oh, let's see. Let's see if that does something. Maybe it changes something here. You guys are watching me in real time figure out how to set up my stream. And I hope it doesn't take me too long. But if it does, give me grace. Okay. You guys are watching me in real time figure out how to set up my stream. And I hope it doesn't take me too long. But if it does, Alright. You said go to configure.
Oh my god.
All right, that'll work. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't know where we're getting, but we're getting somewhere. Okay. I'm sure for somebody this is like super easy and they do it so fast. But for me, oh, that's so gross. I'm sure for somebody this is like super easy and they do it so fast. Vent list. A live overlay. No, I need to. Okay. Let's see, is this it? Could this be it? think so. Yeah, I need to capture the audio. All right. So what did this do? I don't see anything. My inventory. Okay. I need overlay the webcam. Sticker. So what's a VTuber? What is a VTuber? I already have these. So what's a VTuber?
My look, it's a wolf.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's not a dog. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
What?
Nothing, baby. Launch. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, finally. Image. And okay. Allows you to add web-based content as a source, such as a web page, widgets, and streaming video. Yes. That's what I want to do. All right, so this would be... Allows you to add web-based content as a source, such as a web page, widgets, and streaming video. Yes. Control audio. Yes, we want to control the audio. That's right. Where did it go? Okay, I gotta find my password. Because I don't remember. That's what it was. Girl.
Should we take them in here?
Oh yeah, that looks fun.
It's not PetSmart.
Yeah, do not show this. Oh. Ooh.
What is it? What is
Nothing, nothing. Please have a seat. Have a seat.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Just some of your fans said a bad word.
Nobody said a bad word.
Say one. Mommy, name one Roblox thing that is the coolest and relaxing. There's Glow Garden.
All right, let's see. What is this? Are you sure? Okay. I think we're showing something. All right, refresh browser scene becomes active. Okay. Now, why don't I see it?
Belmont Express delivery for Chad Hoobucks. What kind of name is that?
Who knew Walmart delivers that fast?
I hope your situationship likes it.
Whoa.
It's the heist that shocked the world.
It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It's an absolute travesty.
These guys pulled off the job of the century.
The French crown jewels,
Gold, diamonds.
worth $100 million,
They took the bling bling jewels.
stolen in broad daylight.
We were scared. We were terrified.
From the world's most famous museum,
Your balls better be pretty big, especially going into the Louvre.
this is the inside minute-by-minute story of how they did it.
Nobody had a gun.
It was a real slap in the face.
And may have gotten away with it.
The French police, they're like bloodhounds.
$102 million question. Where's the jewel?
The Louvre is the biggest museum in the world, covering over 750,000 square feet. Once a royal palace, it houses artworks worth billions. 1,300 security cameras monitor 403 galleries. Around 9 million visitors a year pass through the museum's turnstiles.
My name is Elaine Sciolino. I'm a lifelong journalist. I always tell people who are coming to Paris, never go to the Louvre on an empty stomach and with a full bladder, because you won't find anything good to eat and you will walk for miles before you find a toilet. You've got 400 rooms. If you were to walk through every single room, it would be 9 miles. So you have to go geared for battle.
At 9 a.m., the Louvre opens its doors to the public.
I'm Frédéric Serrier. I'm a security agent in the Louvre at 9 o'clock. I was welcoming people, I was checking the tickets. I love working on Sundays. Everything is quiet. Yes, I was not very happy to work, but I was okay,
I'm Jake Barker.
I'm Holly Barker, and I am from Indianapolis, Indiana.
It was a perfect day for visiting a museum. It was rainy, overcast.
I wanted to be, one of the first people in line.
We were third in line with about 100 other people. We started with the Mona Lisa. So the third thing on our list was the Apollo Room. An overlooked exhibit. It was a miniature hall of mirrors, sort of mimicking Versailles.
It was built by Louis XIV. He wanted to build a wonderful gold room to Apollo. It's the most beautiful jewelry box in the world.
For over a century, the Apollo Gallery has been home to France's remaining crown jewels.
I'm Carol Woolton. I'm a jewelry expert. The jewels, they're a connection to the nation's identity, culture, history, and monarchy. So they're incredibly important artifacts.
What are they worth? To me, they're worth the diamonds that are in them. To France, they're worth a lot more.
Je m'appelle David Desclos. Je suis un ancien bandit.
I'm Larry Lawton, the biggest jewel thief in the United States. I robbed over $18 million in diamonds.
All right. Yes, they're coming together.
At 9:32, I remember taking a picture of the Apollo Room. It's a gorgeous room. It's these deep colors, red, blue, paintings, and then these gorgeous glass cases in the middle of the room filled with precious royal artifacts.
Outside the gallery window, a truck has pulled up. 4 men disguised as construction workers set cones up on the sidewalk.
The Louvre always has workers inside the Louvre and outside the Louvre.
I think they tried to blend into the construction that was taking place at the Louvre at the time. Obviously, they had construction vests.
Ils s'inquiètent pas, même si c'est un dimanche, les gens se disent c'est des travailleurs et ils se la donnent pas. Les gens ne voient pas.
You got 4 guys, the truck. Nobody thinks a thing on it. People are oblivious.
The truck has a mechanical ladder, which the men extend to the second-story balcony, unseen by anyone inside.
The one CCTV camera that was available at the scene was pointed in another direction, not at the balcony.
The heist has begun in broad daylight.
Once it starts, you can't stop.
Tu dois y aller. Donc, même s'il y a l'adrénaline, le trac, le culot et l'audace prend le dessus.
What's going through their mind, I'm doing it. It's an adrenaline rush. Every thought in my head It's not about getting caught. It's not about the money itself. My thoughts are the guys. How are they gonna do?
C'est un groupe qui doit être comme ça. C'est un groupe de gangsters qui doit vraiment se soutenir et avoir confiance en eux.
The people you have on your team, will they perform under pressure?
While two men head up to the balcony, the other two hold their position below on getaway scooters.
There's nothing unusual to see people climbing up on the outside of the loop.
Les positions très importantes sont sur les deux hommes en scooter en bas, qui doivent rester sans paniquer parce qu'ils ne voient pas ce qui se passe là-haut. Et eux, là-haut, ils comptent sur ceux qui sont en bas.
The men on the balcony prepare to break through the window.
Là, ça va être le coup qui va me faire être riche, plein d'espoir et on espère que tout va bien se passer. Et on fonce.
No one in the gallery has any idea what's coming.
I specifically remember looking at that emerald necklace that was Napoleon's second wife's, and I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. So at 9:32 and we enter, 2 minutes later, I am halfway down, maybe a little more, down that long corridor, and Jake's, the first case in, still in the middle.
I did take a photo of the unicorn mermaid teapot. I took that photo at 9:33. We heard several loud bangs coming from the furthest window from the entrance. Everyone froze and looked at the balcony window.
Someone is trying to get in.
You could feel the walls vibrating. I've never been in like a home invasion situation, but I imagine it's like that. What got the hairs on everyone's neck to stand up was that distinct sound of a metal circular blade making its way through glass.
So all their concern is get through that glass, and they are frantic because they knew they were on a timer. When a person does a robbery, you have in your head how much time you got to get in and out by.
The second the blade touches the glass, an alarm is triggered.
Qu'ils auront senti quand il y a eu les premières alarmes d'arrivée et s'imaginer si la police va venir, encore une fois, ils ont tout misé sur la rapidité.
We heard an alert on our radio from the Apollo Gallery. She said it's very urgent, we have intruders. So I want to run around like I've never run. A lot of people saw me running like this and they said, wow, it must be urgent.
Inside the Apollo Gallery, panic breaks out.
As a teacher, we have these active shooter drills. The attendant is yelling for everyone to run or get out. I feel like I was in an active shooter situation and kept wondering, but where is the gunshots? Like, that was what was going through my mind.
We were scared. We were terrified. We thought that our lives were in danger. We grabbed each other by the arm and ran back through the entrance. We just didn't know what was about to come through that window, but we didn't want to stick around to find out.
I've got something to tell you. I have cancer.
Cancer.
It only takes one word to change everything. It changes how others see you, how you see yourself, how you see the world, and what you thought was important. But if cancer can change lives, there are two words that can change cancer. Clinical trials. Two words that anyone can bring up. Because when we're up against it, we need all the help we can get.
layers of chocolate and peppermint delight. Ghirardelli peppermint bark makes the season bright. It sets the tone and stirs the cheer. Just one bite and the season is here. It cues the presents and festive spark. Is it really the holidays without peppermint bark? So raise a glass, let joy take part. The season shines with peppermint bark. Ghirardelli makes the holidays a bite better.
Versace, bright crystal. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Don't miss Firestone Complete Auto Care's holiday sales. Get huge deals on tires and services.
I think the perfect tire for the customer is the one that the customer truly needs.
Get more out of your car. Firestone Complete Auto Care.
Barely 30 minutes after opening, the world's largest museum, the Louvre, has been breached by two masked men wielding disc cutters. Captured on dramatic phone footage, terrified tourists flee from the scene of the second-floor break-in.
We were told to run. We did. We grab each other's hand and get out of that room.
Back in the Apollo Gallery, the intruders used their high-powered tools as weapons to threaten the guards.
Louvre security people are not armed, and it's not their job to confront another person. You know, they have not been trained to stop a crime.
We cannot fight anyone because we are not police officers. It's not our job to confront gangsters.
There's no armed guards. I mean, it blows me away that nobody had any kind of weapon.
I saw one of the Louvre staff members shut what looked like iron gates to the entrance of the Apollo room. I remember him looking panicked.
An alert goes out over the radios to all of the Louvre's security guards.
I heard a stressed voice. It was something like, we have intruders, people entering the museum from the window. A lot of people thought, is it a terrorist attack? Hearing that was terrifying.
Inside the Apollo Gallery, the thieves' every move is captured on surveillance cameras. Only a select few outside of law enforcement have seen the CCTV material, including journalist Jean-Michel Decougis.
Alors, je peux pas vous raconter où et comment, mais j'étais avec plusieurs personnes et on m'a montré la vidéo du casse. On voit ce braqueur courir directement sur la vitrine. Ensuite, il y a le deuxième braqueur qui a un casque gris, mais lui, il va y aller en marchant dans l'autre vitrine.
The thieves turn both disc cutters on the display cases. Inside lie the French crown jewels, including 2 diamond necklaces, a pearl tiara, and a 170-year-old crown encrusted with over 1,000 diamonds. Their value? Over $100 million.
They'd definitely done their homework. They knew which showcases to target.
The thieves are cutting through reinforced glass, specially designed to protect against bullets.
The plexiglass or glass that covers these cases can withstand hundreds of hits from a hammer and are bulletproof.
Yet this glass is designed with one deliberate weakness.
Go have a seat.
In the Louvre, there is a manual which states that the only way to get into those cases in the event of an emergency is to use a disc cutter. That would give someone probably an idea that maybe there was some type of insider influence in this case.
How did they know that the glass could be cut with those grinders? I mean, that's an important question.
Ça a été un bon choix, la disqueuse. Pour savoir que quand il y a le go, il faut aller vite.
Yet something unexpected happens.
Ils vont avoir beaucoup de mal à percer les vitrines. Ils y vont avec le coude, l'épaule, bam, ils envoient les grands coups dans la vitrine. Et ça, c'est impressionnant.
The thieves have been attacking the cases for around a minute when Louvre HQ alerts the Paris Police Department. The gang are now racing against the clock to smash, grab, and run. With no power to intervene, the guards capture evidence by covertly filming them.
Ils continuent à travailler sur les vitrines, alors que derrière, il y a les agents de sécurité, les gardiens, ils osent pas vraiment.
It's now almost 2 minutes since the robbers broke into the gallery. But they still haven't broken through the glass protecting the jewels.
At that point, they might have thought they were in there for too long, so therefore they went into a hurry-up mode, which could have been a bit of a panic mode for them.
La panique peut être là, parce que ces 3-4 minutes pour toi, elles te paraissent des heures.
Panicking and losing what you know is the worst thing that can happen in a robbery. It is not easy to do.
With the nearest police station only a half a mile away, law enforcement are rapidly closing in, and the robbers become more and more frantic.
On envoie celui qui a le gilet jaune, il va donner des grands coups de coude pour essayer de briser la vitrine. Après avoir travaillé avec la disqueuse, il envoie des grands coups de coude.
After more than 2 minutes, brute force finally pays off.
Il arrive à faire un trou et il passe sa main, on voit sa main passer dans le trou de la vitre et ramasser les bijoux. Et là, il a une espèce de banane autour du cou et il met les bijoux comme ça.
But the job's not over.
Et ensuite, il y a le deuxième cambrioleur qui est sur l'autre vitrine et lui qui a du mal, beaucoup plus de mal, il n'arrive pas à briser la vitrine. Et le gilet jaune va l'aider et ils vont arriver à faire une petite fente en bas de la vitrine et ils vont passer la main comme ça et ils vont récupérer quelques bijoux qu'ils vont aussi mettre dans la banane autour.
Of course, one thing you never do is lump jewelry together because diamonds can cut other diamonds. They were just chucking it in there.
It's been a breakneck 3 minutes to get into the cases and snatch the jewels. But with the police now only seconds away, the thieves face the riskiest part of the whole operation, the escape.
Somebody set the robbery up very well, but where they made their mistake was getting away.
Ils vont partir en courant avec les bijoux et ils vont faire tomber des bijoux par terre. Et donc, il y en a un qui va les ramasser. Et ensuite, ils vont partir en courant et ressortir par le même endroit, par la fenêtre.
Why did these guys somewhat panic after they got the jewels? Because they were so excited, they probably didn't even think they were going to get that far.
Their dramatic escape is captured on a witness's phone.
They were panicking. They were looking in all directions, trying to see which direction they'd have to make their getaway in.
On the street, roughly 20 feet below, 2 accomplices are ready to flee on high-powered scooters. Finally, the thieves jump down and tear away through the morning traffic.
What happened? What happened? How can it be possible? We lost crown jewels?
In 8 minutes, 4 brazen thieves broke into and hijacked the nation's most prized treasures. A heist that will go down in history.
As far as we can tell, Holly may have been the last person to see them.
I didn't think they would have left with so many pieces of jewelry. It's an absolute travesty.
And now what? You know, now what? That's the thing. Now what?
Ghirardelli caramel and chocolate, they're great on their own, but together, it's like the Watson to your Sherlock, the SpongeBob to your Patrick, the bestie to your spa day, the apprentice to your sensei, the partner to your picnic, the hero to your sidekick, the caramel to your chocolate, the chocolate to your caramel. Perfect pairs, share a square. Ghirardelli makes life a bite better.
I'm an inspector for the naughty or nice list. Being an inspector is all about how close you can get to the action. So disguises are key.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Naughty.
You better watch out. Do you want to go out with me sometime?
So you're disguising as the dad's date?
The season's biggest surprise is coming to town. What do you know? Lacey Chabert, Andrew Walker. She's making a list. Premieres Saturday at 8, 7 Central. Followed by the Hallmark Christmas Experience, a hometown holiday at 10 on Hallmark Channel.
2, please. Make that 3. With the Capital One Saver card, you earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment. 3% cash back on salty, 3% cash back on sweet. You know this movie's 3 hours, right?
Good call.
Are you in this one?
Yeah, I'm in this one. Get your tentacles off my 3% cash back. Oh, perfect delivery. Oh, what's in your wallet?
We're following developing deals at Old Navy.
And coming up next, are metallics the new neutral or just a cry for attention?
Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like metallics?
I do a little bit.
Okay.
Metallica.
Just 4 minutes after breaking into the Louvre, the criminals speed off.
They needed to get out as quickly as possible from the entire scene.
Les scooters très rapides, c'est ce qu'il y a de mieux ça se fond dans la circulation, pas d'embouteillage, c'est rapide, efficace.
Amid the growing chaos, security raced to the scene.
The first thing I saw was the truck and the gasoline on the pavement. The smell of the gas was unbearable. It's true that they have plans to burn the evidence, because everything with the chainsaws, one helmet, one carpet with gas on it, they didn't know it will come so fast that they cannot burn the evidence in time.
But among the debris, a glimmer of hope.
Just under the balcony, I found something shiny.
The crown was made for Empress Eugenie. It had more than 1,000 diamonds and probably 50-some emeralds. It was unique. And a piece of French history.
To find the crown of Eugenie was heartwarming.
The race was then on, so of course panic sets in.
I did 25 jewelry stores and never dropped an earring or a ring, no less a crown that can fit on my head.
But even without the crown, thieves still got away with 8 pieces of priceless jewelry in just 8 minutes.
They basically emptied out the 2 showcases that they could get into.
They just beat the government of France out of their crown jewels.
Just moments behind them, police raced to the scene.
The police got word of the theft from a cyclist.
Within minutes, we're watching armed national police ascend the stairs of the Louvre.
I think that's when it first really sank into me. Like, this is a big deal.
But the crown is not the only thing the thieves have left behind.
Ce sont les traces ADN qui parlent, et puis lorsque ces traces ADN sont recueillies, eh bien on les compare.
If there's one thing the French do well, It's DNA.
French investigators have found 150 samples connected with this crime.
All that DNA, and you think you're gonna get away with it? That's why they're not professionals. To burn that lift would have been so easy. I've done it.
Tu montes pas sur un coup comme ça sans extincteur, pour l'ADN et les empreintes. Une fois qu'on avait fini, extincteur. Bah, ils peuvent pas incendier, ils laissent l'ADN et voilà. Tout ça, il manquait un niveau, il manquait un petit niveau au niveau de la préparation.
Just moments after the alarm goes off, a team of experts mobilize to find the perpetrators.
They are not going to recover the jewelry without first arresting the criminals. The French police are taking this very seriously. They've got over 100 officers working on the investigative process. They've contacted Interpol.
The investigation itself in Paris would have been led by the BRB, which is an elite group of investigators. They're like bloodhounds. They go out and they fan out and they can smell out all of the criminals. Once they have the DNA, it's just a matter of time before they pick up the suspects.
I honestly believe that the police knew within 48 hours, they knew who those people were.
C'est sûr qu'à partir du moment où les gens sont identifiés, il y a deux solutions. Soit on va les arrêter tout de suite, ou soit on les surveille. Et donc c'est l'option qui a été prise parce que en les surveillant, on pouvait voir les relations qu'ils avaient et essayer de trouver l'ensemble.
As hours turn to days, investigators work around the clock to monitor and identify the suspected perpetrators.
They're gonna follow them, they're gonna monitor them, and they're gonna know more about their lives than they know.
And every passing minute means increased risk.
Il y a la crainte, le risque, c'est que effectivement les bijoux soient partis très vite à l'étranger.
You don't want to let the individual out of the country because you don't want them coming out of the area where you have control.
If that was me, my crew and I and the whole jewels would have been out of that country within 12 hours, or less than that.
6 days into the search, surveillance leads investigators right to the airport.
En mettant sur écoute la famille, les proches, etc., ils ont su qu'il y en a un suspect qui était algérien, qui allait partir en Algérie, et ils l'ont interpellé à l'aéroport au moment où il allait embarquer sans aller-retour.
To put yourself through the scrutiny at an airport is a amateurish mistake.
6 days and one guy's trying to board a plane? Call it what it is. Stupid idiots. Such a shame. I wish they knew me. Boy, if I had that jewelry.
"40 minutes later, police move in on a suspect in a Paris suburb.
Aubervilliers, c'est une ville très pauvre et un quartier qui est spécialisé où beaucoup de voleurs qui sont de là.
They didn't live in some, fancy neighborhood. They were kind of street guys like I was.
Those neighborhoods are often referred to as troubled suburbs of Paris. And it seems as if those who have been arrested were considered petit voyous, small thieves or small gangsters.
They're not professionals. They're thieves, and they got big cojones, they have big balls, but they're not professionals.
C'est ça qui rend encore plus mystérieux et incroyable l'histoire. C'est que ce cambriolage hors norme, spectaculaire, ait pu être commis par de petites mains.
They were somewhat amateurish, but they did get away with the jewels, which was their ultimate goal, and thus far, they have succeeded.
With the clock ticking, the two suspects are brought in for questioning.
They're brought in for interrogation, and they partially confessed.
T'as pas le choix que d'avouer « oui, j'y étais », parce que l'ADN est là.
Les deux ont reconnu partiellement avoir participé au cambriolage. Mais ils ont dit que c'était sur commande.
With the evidence mounting, police close in on their next suspects. 4 days after the first arrest, police carry out a series of raids and arrest 4 more suspects at a soccer match.
The fact that the suspects were arrested at a match shows me they felt confident that they were going to get away with this crime. But I think it shows that the suspects simply do not fear French law enforcement.
So out of the 5 people that were arrested in the second go-around, 2 of them have been charged with criminal conspiracy and theft. And in fact, they have a relationship together. You had a team of individuals who knew each other.
J'ai un ami qui les connaît, qui en connaît 2, les suspects, et qui m'a dit, il pense, les 2 qu'il connaissait, ils étaient rentrés dans tout ça, c'était parce qu'ils étaient désespérés, problème d'argent.
It's pure and simple. The stones equal money.
Criminals will steal anything of value with no regard for its cultural significance or its importance to the French people or to the world.
You're not there to say, oh, let's not rob this one because this is the crown that Napoleon's wife. Well, I could give a shit about Napoleon's wife. You're there for the diamond.
3 out of the 4 alleged main perpetrators are now in custody, and 1 woman suspected of aiding the crime has been released under judicial supervision. But if the suspects are telling the truth that they were hired guns, one key question remains.
The $102 million question. Where's the mastermind?
These are my teeth. A few overlap.
Others are straight, crooked, and capped.
Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch.
No matter what kind of teeth, you gotta brush.
Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head hugs them, cleans them, gets in between, going where regular brushes don't reach, so teeth get 100% better clean. These are my teeth, the key to my look.
And here's how I perfectly clean every nook.
Your perfect clean starts with Oral-B.
Get 1 to 7 flexible days with Epic Day Pass. Ski and ride the 7 legendary back bowls at Vail, North America's largest ski resort at Whistler Blackcomb, over 7,000 acres at Park City, the 5 peaks at Breck, family-friendly terrain in McCoy Park at Beaver Creek, and explore so many more world-class resorts. Save up to 65% versus lift tickets with Epic Day Pass. Last chance to buy a pass is December 4th.
Every holiday, the Home Depot works with family farms to help the right tree find you.
Thieves pulled off a heist at one of the most important museums in the world, but the ringleader behind the operation could still be at large.
Le cerveau, il est, on ne sait où, en tout cas, il n'est pas encore arrêté.
Right now, he or she is feeling pretty confident that they've gotten away with this crime.
As police hunt relentlessly for the perpetrators, one suspect in custody is unmasked to the world by Jean-Michel Descougis.
Son surnom, c'était Doudou Cross Béthune, ou la légende du cross. Il a quitté l'école en 4e et il est tombé dans la délinquance. Et il faisait beaucoup de vidéos qui étaient très très regardées à l'époque.
When you're talking about somebody who likes to flex and show off on social media, it doesn't surprise me that they could have the audacity to take on the Louvre.
Whether that was by ego or bravado, it might land them in a very nice egoistic jail.
Pieces of the puzzle are coming together, but police still grapple with the ultimate question.
The one criminal they haven't arrested yet could be the one that holds the jewelry.
Hello? Hello? Where's the jewel?
The police need to persuade the suspected thieves to rat out their boss.
The first one in is going to get the benefit. So that's why right now probably the police are playing each one against the other to see who's going to be the first one to work with them.
You couldn't have got my boss. No way in hell. You gotta prosecute me and let me do my time.
Et moins tu en dis, c'est la règle. tu dois en dire le moins possible. Parce que tu as cette mentalité de ne pas parler, tu as été choisi pour ça. La parole d'un gangster, c'est ça.
French police can only hold suspects in custody for 96 hours. And they're running out of time.
Les enquêteurs, ils travaillent sur deux hypothèses. La piste de la criminalité organisée et la piste du trafic, du réseau de trafic d'œuvres d'art.
I'm convinced that Parisian authorities will catch the people responsible for this crime. But will they do it in time to recover the jewelry? I don't think so.
French authorities know this heist is about more than the value of the gems.
This was an attack on the soul of the nation.
These are pieces of history. They're very symbolic. They're cultural threads of France.
200 years after the end of the French monarchy, the last remaining pieces of its memory have been stolen.
In 1887, the French sold off 77,000 crown jewels. And Charles Tiffany bought a third of them and sold most of them to rich American women. And the Louvre has been trying to buy back the crown jewels ever since.
The crown jewels are hot property and can't just be sold on the black market.
I believe they targeted the most valuable jewels that they were able to sell.
The real art in an art heist, it isn't the stealing, it's the selling. And what are you going to do with it once you have it?
Most people get rid of the jewelry through a fence. Who knows something is stolen, buys it at a very cutthroat price, and then gets rid of it himself.
They took the bling bling jewels, easier to grab and steal, and maybe sell, because a lot of the diamonds were smaller.
Every one of these criminals better think, can you get rid of it? Where are you going to sell it? You can't.
No one with a good reputation is going to touch them. Anyone would raise the alarm.
You could bury them anywhere for 25, 30 years if you could dig them up.
And then go back when the heat's off them a few months or years later.
You can't do that to money. Money will get robbed.
Investigators race against the clock to prevent a worst-case scenario.
When it comes to jewelry, breaking the stones up does two things for a criminal. It hides the evidence of their crime, and it allows them to monetize the theft as quickly as possible.
To pop the diamonds out of the settings and sell those separately. Melt down the precious metals into a smelter and just sell that as gold weight.
But cutting these unique pieces up requires real criminal underworld expertise.
The most impeccable Ceylon blue sapphires. There are nearly 3,000 diamonds in that.
It's not that hard, once you get these jewels out of France, to go to places like Tel Aviv or Antwerp or even India, where there are jewelry specialists and people who recut stones.
If people are skilled and they're good jewelers, they can remove stones from settings very easily and quickly.
There's always going to be some dodgy jeweler out there that isn't going to ask any questions, unfortunately.
So I just want to test and see if you can hear me. Just every once in a while.
There's another theory.
They kept them, they're hidden, and they're going to use them as a bargaining chip.
If they steal these things and they don't have a place to sell them, they hold on to them, and if they get in trouble, they can use them as negotiation chips to try to get the charges dropped.
These jewels would be a good bargaining chip, but don't forget, they don't want to be caught with the jewels. They want to get away with them, and they want to break them up.
The Louvre heist sends a wave of panic around the world as investigators ask how the audacious plan was pulled off.
They came up with a good plan. How did they think of it? How did it happen? What were they trying to get away with?
Walmart's top brand gift surprised every last who.
Walmart has Tony's?
And Nespresso? Even Apple? Who knew?
Ooh la la. Okay, Blazer. Layers of chocolate and peppermint delight. Ghirardelli Peppermint Bark makes the season bright. It sets the tone and stirs the cheer. Just one bite and the season is here.
Five days after the heist, under a secret police escort, the Louvre transports its remaining jewels to an underground vault.
The Central Bank of France would be like Fort Knox. It's like the most secure place in the entire French government.
I think the thieves targeted the Louvre Museum because they could get in.
This is a great robbery for an opportunist. You found a weakness, you exploited it.
And when the opportunity presents, there are 6 things on the checklist to pull off a heist. Number 1, location. Within the sprawling Louvre complex, the Apollo Gallery is on a corner overlooking a busy road.
I was very surprised that you can take a truck like that and go right up to that window and not have a little distance, maybe a fence or something you had to go through. I'm not talking about Spider-Man going up the side of a building. A lift went right to that one level, jumped over the thing, and get in a window. That's a vulnerability.
Il y a une grosse défaillance dans la sécurité, c'est que la caméra à l'extérieur du bâtiment ne couvre pas la fenêtre qui a été utilisée.
Number 2, access. The crown jewels are displayed near a window. Former thief David Declos discovered this weakness 5 years ago when he was invited to the Apollo Gallery for a podcast.
Je dis, mais vous rigolez? Vous avez vu les fenêtres? Vos fenêtres, c'est du beurre. Ah, dit oui, mais il faudrait être culotté, audacieux pour passer par les fenêtres. Je dis, mais chez les voleurs, chez les gangsters, il y a ce culot, cette audace. Vous êtes irresponsable, vous vous rendez pas compte?
Number 3, it helps to have insider information.
My theory how this could have went down. One guy has a girlfriend who works there, talk about the Louvre, how easy it is. Oh, there's really no security. Hey, there was a window and a balcony. And he's talking to his friends. And now they come up with the plan, say, let's do this. Come on, they're criminals. When you're a criminal, you're a criminal.
A suspected crew member is rumored to have had insider knowledge from working at a nearby museum.
Working in the museum to know how it works, it's basic, you know, it's basic knowledge.
The guys who did this robbery knew what the protocols for security were too.
Number 4, the crew. Once the opportunity is confirmed, they recruit a team to cover every skill set.
Il y a comme une espèce de casting. Les pilotes de scooter qui soient des bons pilotes, celui qui a la disqueuse qui a vraiment le poids, enfin, emploie chaque personne à son poste.
But you're going over with your crew, your job, your job, your job. You make them repeat it, you make them talk back till they're going, I know, I got it. No, you don't.
Number 5, the plan. Once the crew is assembled, they case the joint to formulate the plan.
On cherche les bijoux les plus riches, quoi, qui vont rapporter le plus.
To criminals, cultural heritage means nothing. This only is jewels, gold, diamonds, cash.
They had to go to the Louvre multiple times, at least, you know, as casing the place.
You know what's interesting? They didn't touch the crown of Louis XV. The thieves must have known the jewels in that crown are fake.
Number 6, the gear. There's no heist without the right equipment.
En fait, ça a été un bon choix, la disqueuse.
You can buy it at Home Depot or a Lowe's, you know, it's not like it's a big tool.
Et bien sûr, t'es obligé de t'entraîner avant. Nous, on s'entraînait. Par exemple, sur les coffres-forts, on avait des endroits où il y avait des vieux coffres-forts et on s'entraînait pour voir, pour être rapide.
Now, all they need is to find a way up to the balcony.
Un entrepreneur avait proposé de louer la nacelle. Ils ont répondu à une petite annonce dans le site Le Bon Coin. Et 2 motards sont arrivés, cagoulés, et ils ont menacé le propriétaire de la nacelle et ils l'ont volé.
And they thought, well, maybe we could sell this to make some money. And then all of a sudden they had a bright idea. This will get us up to that balcony we were looking at to get into the crown jewels. And all of a sudden the light bulb goes off and here we go.
With the location, insider information, access, a crew, gear, and a plan, the greatest heist in modern times is set in motion.
It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, not mastermind material, but a brilliant plan.
Planning was good, execution was terrible. It was very sloppily done.
So these guys had their plan to get in. Getting out was a little bit different. This can't be well organized in the beginning, and this up in the end.
The heist didn't go exactly as planned. Suspects are in custody, but the jewels, they're still out there.
If there is a criminal looking at this documentary, I have a message for him. Give them back.
For the criminals to take on the Louvre was a real slap in the face. It should be a wake-up call to museums everywhere. If you can get into the Louvre, they can get into your museum as well.
As far as we can tell, Holly may have been the last person to see them.
I just think it's incredibly sad, you know, that something so historic was taken.
It's our property, not my property, but the property of the nation. That is something far, far more precious than 88 million euros.
Where's the mastermind? He's gone. He's got the jewels. Then I respect the guy a lot.
Okay. So I just want to say thank you for spending this first official setup episode with me of the Louvre heist. It has already been turned into multiple documentaries, the most notable being Louvre Heist Minute by Minute on Discovery, which reconstructs the daring October 19th, 2025 theft of France's crown jewels from the Louvre Museum. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll be live again tonight now that I have my setup going. So I'll see you at 7. Bye.